So this is the United States House of Representatives, and you can see there's some blue, 8 spots of blue on this map. Not eight, or sorry, 7 spots of blue on this map. 8 spots of red on this map, and the blue is where a Democrat is, but Donald Trump won, and the red is where a Republican is, but Joe Biden won that county, or that sorry, not that county, that district. So I'm going to be looking at each of these closely, more carefully here with CNN's here House elections. Now, I do want to say, New York 14th District, Catco, I believe, just beat Baller in it, and I'm just going to check that quickly. Claudia, so this 22nd District, if I believe that is the correct one. Yeah, so the 22nd Congressional District here, which is, let me just find here really quickly where New York's 22nd District is. I know I should know where it is. I've seen it. Okay, so New York, we're just going to go down to the 22nd District where a Republican is now, so that's a big one. But we're going to take that off here. Yeah, that's okay. So, sorry about that. But this is the 22nd Congressional District right here. Yeah, sorry. Tenney beat Princeton by a slim amount, but she has now been called the winner of this race. It was just called at 3:23 p.m. today. She is the winner. Now, there is on CNN's ratings one still too close to call. Literally a difference of 6 votes. But Miller Meeks, I believe, is most likely the winner. This hasn't been updated for a long time, but Miller Meeks is the winner. But I want to be basically looking at each of these here, and let's go back out each of the states and looking at how much were they won by that House person. So do the Democrat or the Republicans have a chance in them? So let's begin here in the state of California. So California has 4 districts that were won by Joe Biden, but the GOP won. And the first one is where David Valdelino beat incumbent T.J. Cox in the 21st Congressional District. He won this race by a slim amount. He won by only 1,000-ish votes. So is this in play for the Democratic Party? I would have to say yes. It is completely in play. T.J. Cox had been serving in the district only since 2019. He had only been serving since 2019. But it is a redder or bluer district. It is a definite in play for the Democratic Party in the 21st district. But it was a very slight victory. T.J. Cox back in 2018 won this district by only 0.5%. But Hillary Clinton won by 15.5. So with that, what we're seeing is this is more of a Democratic presidential than Democratic House. So is it in play? It obviously will be in play. But can the Democrats win it? Yes, obviously. But that is a Biden one counting. Now I'm going to actually go to U.S. House elections with 538 quickly because I want to take a look at this district here. It was a very battleground district. And let's just find California here. Okay, so I'll just scroll up to here. It's California's 20. It's the California. Let me just see what district it is. The 21st Congressional District. I don't know why it's not right here. Here it is. T.J. Cox had a slight victory at a 58 and 100% chance of winning it. He still lost it. So is it in play for the Democrats? Yes. Will it win it? Possibly. But it seems like it's more of a Republican state. And that was a flip, just so you know. But the next district we have up is the 25th district. Mike Garcia, let's just go here to the 25th, which is right down here, and I know this is tough to find here. It's the 25th district, and I'll get to the 39th in a minute, but right underneath the 23rd here. Here it is. So Garcia really won this by a narrow amount. He won with exactly 50%. He won by only a couple hundred votes. It's in play for the Democrats completely. I mean, this state was won by Garcia. This state was won by Christy Smith by 8.7, Hillary Clinton by 6.7. So they can flip this. I would not be surprised if they flip this. But it is a state that it's a state that I wouldn't really expect, but is a possibility. Garcia was incumbent there. Garcia was the incumbent there. So let's go to the next one. The 39th congressional district that Joe Biden won in the 39th district. And you can see a slight victory for Kim over Cisneros, 39th congressional district. Now, Cisneros won this by 3.1 his first time running. Hillary Clinton won by 8.6. So it is more traditionally a Democratic county. It is, of course, all of these are in place for each party. Would I be surprised if the Democrats win this? No. But they're most likely to lose seats. They're most likely to lose seats in the House, not in the Senate. I think they'll gain in the Senate, but this is a district, 39th congressional district. It's definitely a possibility for that to happen. And then the final, the 48th district. Here it is. Small districts in California, but still won by a lot over Randuna, by around 7,000 votes. And when you look at percentage-wise, that's a lot. It is a very close and competitive race here, but coming on top was Steele, and she was not expected to win this race at all. It was a likely Democratic state here. She wasn't expected to win, and the Democrats always had a steady lead in the House, but she was not expected to win her seat. But she lost by a lot, and I don't think this is really in play for the Democrats. Of course, it's a possibility, but by the size of lead here, we're seeing House members want more than Hillary Clinton here. So I think it's more of not so in play for the Republican Party. So that is all from California. Only 4 Republicans out of the 8, so half of them from the state of California. But the next state is going to be, see here, I believe Illinois. I just don't want to miss them. But Cherry Bustos won this district. Donald Trump won this district. And in 2016, he won by 0.6. 0.6 he won this district by. But in 2018, Bustos won by 23.5 points. But let's look at Illinois' 17th now here, and not just the projections, not flip seats. Illinois here in the 17th district, Bustos beat King by a lot here. She beat him by 4 points, around 13,000, 12,000 votes. Is this in play for the Republican Party? I don't really know. I wouldn't say so. Is it possible they win? Of course it is. Will they win it? I don't know. As I said, I just don't think it is possible. Bustos really won by a lot over King. If they put up a different candidate, will they win? Who knows? But that is in that district. And then we have the state. Let's see here. Illinois, I believe next up is going to be Iowa after Illinois. Yeah, Iowa here. So Cindy Axe is the only Democrat remaining now in Iowa. Coming in, the Democrats had 3 incumbents. The Republicans only had 1 Republican. So now it's switched to 3-1 for the Republican. Cindy Axe is the only Republican here. Donald Trump, really, we can see, swept in Iowa. He won all 4 of these congressional districts. Cindy Axe won, though, by 6,000-ish votes, around 7,000. Won by 1.4% over Young, over David Young. Donald Trump even won this in 2016. Now, Donald Trump wins in 2016, but he doesn't win in 2020. It seems that this isn't really in play, and I just don't see Iowa becoming a complete red state. It's possible, but I don't see this becoming all 4 districts red. It's in play, obviously, but I just don't see it completely too possible. So next up, I believe, is going to be in the state of Maine, which in the 2nd congressional district was won by Jared Golden. And Jared Golden won here by a decent amount. And he was expected here in Maine to win. He had a big chance of winning. I just don't really agree with that. But he was expected to win. He did win. He won by a lot. Let's just go to the presidential election because Donald Trump also won in this district. And it's not going to show me how much he won by. But Donald Trump did win this district by a decent amount here. And I'm just going to see if we have Maine's 2nd district down here, but we're not going to have, I don't believe. So, but Donald Trump won by 10 points in 2016. Jared Golden still won. Is this a Republican play state? I just don't really think so. I don't think it really is too big of a Republican play. So next up, so that's Maine. So it's one of the districts that divides its electoral votes. I'm going to be doing my next video if every state did that, but yeah, so that is Maine. If we keep going down on the list, we hit Michigan, which has a Democrat and Ellie Skolton winning Michigan's 8th district, and Donald Trump winning the 8th congressional district here. And Michigan, here is the 8th right here. You can see she wins by a decent amount here, and a very decent amount here in the state of Michigan. So Michigan here, let's find it, 5th district, a decent amount sorry, no, it's not the 5th district, I don't believe, is the 8th district, yeah, the 8th congressional district here. So, and let's see if this will ever go back. Cast results 2020. So Michigan's 8th congressional district was a pretty Democratic state or county, even though Donald Trump won it. And it's the 8th district. I have to get that. So winning it by around 3.6 points, by around 15,000 votes. In 2018, she won by 3.8. Donald Trump won by 6.7. So it is a definite possibility for the Republican Party, but it's really it'd be a tough win because of margins. Next up here, we have the state. I believe. Nebraska. Yep, Nebraska up next here. In that 2nd district, Don Bacon winning over Kara Eastman. Now, Joe Biden won this district by a likely amount. which is a surprise here. But Bacon wins by a lot. And can the Democratic Party possibly flip this seat? I don't really think so. It would be tough here, and it's right here. It would be tough, and it's one of these states that is it's odd. The Democrats coming into here in Nebraska thought that they could put some play into it, and I'm just trying to find Nebraska here. They thought they could put some play into it. They thought that they'd lose, but they'd only lose by a little bit amount, which was incorrect. Obviously, they lost by a lot, but they thought that they could win. They didn't. So it's a possibility. I just don't really think it is too possible, though, to win. And I know I would be giving you the presidential information on this, but I just don't have it for every state. So next up we have the state of New Jersey, who actually has one county, that 3rd district. Andy Kim won it. Donald Trump won it. But Andy Kim, let's go to New Jersey and find that 3rd congressional district. And it's right across the middle, next to the 1st and 2nd districts. Andy Kim here, winning this district by a likely amount. Can he win? I mean, it's obviously possible, but he won by a lot, and I think that it's not really the most possible for the Republican Party to win here in New Jersey. So our next state, I just want to know, and I know this is a very long video right now, we're at 16 minutes, but I'll try and get these states done quickly. The next state up, we have New York, who has, in this 24th district, John Cato beat Donna Baker, I believe it is, but here in the 24th district, let's reset this. In the 24th district, here, right here, by a decent amount, by over 10 points. I don't find this in play for the Democratic Party, really at all. Yeah, I don't really find this in play for the Democratic Party too much. And the next is we're going to be Pennsylvania, who actually has a Democrat and a Republican here. So Brian Fitzpatrick won here. Even Hillary Clinton won this district. So it's obviously in play here, but Donald Trump won this district as well. And it's in the 1st congressional district, which is going to be right here. But it seems, looking at this, that this is a very solid Republican state or county, but it's a very solid Republican county, but it's also a very likely Democratic on the presidential level. I don't know if they can flip that. I don't probably think that they could. Next up, and I believe there's only one state left, that is Wisconsin here. That 3rd district, Ron Kind won it by a lot in 2018. Let's find here, and won by not as much this year. They really narrowed it down. But can the Democratic Party take it back, or the Republicans take it back? I don't know. So I know this was a long video. I just wanted to do it. My next video will be if Maine and Nebraska do this, or do how they do it like every other state. So if based off every district you win is 1 electoral vote, and then if you win that state in the popular vote, it's 2 electoral votes. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.